I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'll work harder on my exams and do better. I promise. Please, let me out of here. What? Why do you have your cell phone anyway? You said you forgot it at Grandma's house, didn't you? Because you were trying to break my phone. Ah, I see. You were lying. You don't get 100s on your test. You lied to your parents. You're seriously the worst child. I never should have bought a phone to a stupid, rotten, brain-dead child like you. I don't care what you say about your friends. I'm never going to buy you anything. Oh, wait. You haven't talked to Dad, have you? No, I haven't. Why are we not allowed to talk to Dad? Do you remember why? Because you said that I'm not allowed to? Exactly. You remember that perfectly well every time. So I don't know why you aren't able to study at all. I'm sorry. Oh, it's so cold here. Please let me out. Please. Sorry, but Mom is out drinking tonight. I left the house, so I can't help you even if I wanted to. If you become a better kid, I'll let you out. You better study there until you're able to get 100 in school. Oh, by the way, I'm going to stop your phone data too. Your brain is rotten because you keep playing with that stupid thing. Oh, please don't. Please don't do that. You won't be able to use that thing in a second. I just called the phone company. You just wait there patiently until Mom gets home. You understand? Excuse me? Are you Mr. Benjamin?
Huh? Yeah, this is him. Who is this?
Nice to meet you. I'm Regina. I'm sorry to be texting you out of the blue.
How exactly do you pronounce that? Is it like Igna or,
It's just Regina.
Regina, huh? I'm sorry, I don't remember any Reginas. Wait, are you that girl from that one bar? If you're trying to get me to go back to that bar, sorry. I have a girlfriend now, so I can't go there now.
Huh? Oh, wait, hang on. Are you my mom's boyfriend?
What? Hold up. Who are you? I have no recollection of ever making someone's mom my girlfriend. Is this some kind of prank? Who is this?
I'm sorry. I'm Jennifer Weber's daughter. You haven't heard about me from my mom?
What? Wait, hang on. You're joking, right? You're Jennifer's daughter?
Yes. Please. I'm begging you. Please save me.
Huh?
I'm locked in the shed right now. My mom locked me in here and I can't get out. It's cold. Can you please save me? I'm so sorry.
Wait, you're seriously Jennifer's daughter? This is really not a prank?
This is not a prank. I called my dad, but I can't get a good signal on my Wi-Fi and he's on night shift anyway. My mom won't come home.
Wait, you're serious? You're seriously in a shed right now?
Yes.
In the dead middle of winter?
Yes.
Okay, I'm going to go right now. Can you tell me your address? Of your home?
I do know the address. Can you not say anything to my mom before you make it here? Please?
Hello? Is this the correct phone number for a Mr. Steven Weber? I'm sorry for calling you out of the blue. My name is Benjamin. I received a message from your daughter, and she told me your contact information. Yes, this is Weber. To whom am I speaking? What do you mean you got my contact information from my daughter? What's going on? Before I start explaining the situation to you, please let me apologize. I've been in a relationship with your wife for about 2 months now. I'm so terribly sorry about that. What? I didn't know that she had a husband and a kid. Also, I broke the shed in your yard. I'm sorry. I promise I'll pay for it. I'm so sorry. Wait. I don't really understand what's going on right now. You were having an affair with my wife. Is that what you're telling me? My wife is Jennifer Weber. Are you sure you have the right person? Yes, I'm positive. And to be honest, it's not really an affair to me. I thought it was just a regular relationship from my view. I just found out today that she had a kid and a husband. Today? Wait, so my wife made you meet my daughter today? No, I actually got a text message from your daughter asking me to save her. Save her? What happened to Regina? Well, apparently a drunk Jennifer made Regina add my contact information to her phone. She suddenly messaged me saying that she was locked in her shed and she wanted to be helped. Hang on just a second. Apparently her smartphone data was stopped too, and she messaged me using what little Wi-Fi signal she had. The shed? Oh, she's literally just sitting outside in the yard with no climate control. She's trapped in there? Yes, she was trapped in there. However, I came by and took her out, so I'm going to take her to my place for the time being. However, the shed was blocked off pretty well. There was some kind of super glue in the keyhole. I just had to force the door open. I'm sorry for destroying your shed door. Sorry. I'm really struggling to keep up here. Regina is safe, right? Yes, she's sitting next to the heater right now. She seemed hungry as well, so I fed her a little. She seems to have calmed down quite a bit. She doesn't look as terrified as when she was locked in the shed. I'll pick her up right away. Please tell me your address. Let me know the details in person once I'm there.
Hey, Benji. Sorry I'm late. Can you come pick me up? Hello? Answer the phone.
Oh, heya! Where are you right now?
I'm at the bar we always go to.
Oh, okay, I got you.
The bar closed, and it's super cold outside, so hurry up! It's seriously freezing outside. I'm going to freeze to death. Ugh!
Yeah, it is pretty damn cold, huh? But I won't be able to pick you up. Sorry.
What? I don't get it. What the hell? Hurry up and come pick me up!
I'm busy right now. Can you just take a taxi home?
Busy? Is it another girl?
No, of course not.
The only thing that could be more important than me is another woman. I'm going to stay at your place tonight. I'm not going home, so make sure you get here quickly.
No, it's not a girl. Just go home with a taxi for tonight.
There are no taxis, so I'm asking you. Everywhere I call, they're all full. There are no taxis driving around either. Hey, answer me! I've been waiting this whole time! It's seriously cold. This is way too much for me. I'm begging you, please!
How long have you been outside for?
What? I've been outside for 30 long minutes.
That's practically nothing. Regina was outside for hours. So I don't know why her mother is bitching and moaning over 30 minutes.
What? Regina?
Yeah, Regina Weber. You know of a Regina Weber?
No. No idea. Who is that?
Wow, you really don't know who that is? She says that she's your daughter, though.
I don't have a daughter, silly. Who told you about that kind of thing? Wait, you didn't come pick me up because you thought I had a daughter? You're the worst. I can't believe you'd do such a thing because of some terrible rumor.
Rumor? You're saying that my information is wrong?
Yeah, exactly. Hurry up and come get me.
That's so weird. I'm actually out right now, like I said. I'm eating with a guy called Steven. He also says that his daughter is Regina and that you are her mother. You know, the girl you don't know. To be honest with you, I'm staring at Regina right now.
Huh? You're with Steven? And Regina?
Yeah, we're all at your house. Why don't you come too? Then we can all have dinner.
Wait, hang on. What is going on here? Why are you at my house?
Wait. You don't have something to say before we get into the details? I literally just found out that you have a husband and a kid. Remember the first time we met at the bar? You said you were single.
I'm sorry. I was lying.
Yeah, who exactly is that directed towards?
Of course it's directed towards you, Benjamin. Please forgive me. I'm totally serious about you. We were completely distant and I was planning on getting a divorce anyway.
Dude, you have this adorable little child and you were just going to throw it all away? You're seriously messed up in the head. Putting her in the shed in this cold-ass weather. It's beyond being grossed out or running in the other direction.
It's her fault for being so stupid. She lies to her parents and she's just the worst. My husband won't help me raise the kid either. I was just so sad. Then I met you and I thought, I have to be with this person for the rest of my life. I just knew that you were the one for me.
I see. I think I get it. Regina told me that her dad spent more time with her than you did, but... Okay, sure. Let me ask you this. Can you swear on one thing?
What is it? I'll swear anything. Just tell me.
Do you swear to love me for the rest of your life?
Yeah, I can. I'll love you for the rest of my life. I swear, I promise.
I see. Well, I can't love you. There's no way.
What?
That was a question from your husband, by the way.
Huh?
He wanted to make things crystal clear. He saw your reply, and he's sure about his decision now. He says he's going to go to a divorce lawyer first thing tomorrow. He says you better be ready because he's going to take as much money from you as he can.
What? Hold on! You tricked me? Are you serious right now? You really think that after all of this, I'm still going to like you? What are you talking about money anyway? I'm not going to pay any money to anyone. You're the one who had an affair with me. You pay.
Wow, you're scary, aren't you? Of course I'm going to pay. I told him I would pay for whatever price he felt that was enough for him to clear his conscience. I'm not going to pay for a single cent of your end, though. You can work for your own money.
Hang on. Benjamin, please. At least come pick me up from the bar. I'm going to die from the cold.
What? But didn't you say you weren't going to go home today? Besides, I'm pretty sure if someone was going to die from the cold, it was going to be Regina, right? How could you do that to your own daughter? Then expect yourself to be saved instead of her? I'm seriously disgusted by you as a human being.
Benjamin, you're so kind.
What?
I think I might have fallen for you even more. Let's talk about this one more time. And maybe we can fix everything and start over.
Yeah, you're not listening to me. Don't ever contact me again. I told Mr. Weber to not interact with you anymore either.
Huh? Hang on, damn it! Benjamin! Steven? I want to talk to you real quick. Can I call you?
Yeah, no. I'm never going to talk to you. Ever. Mr. Steven went straight to the divorce lawyers the next day and finished up the paperwork. He left no room for her to retaliate at all. It was merciless. Jennifer apparently tried to get Regina to take her side, but she said that she was going to live with Dad and wouldn't budge. And then Jennifer finally exploded from frustration. She said something along the lines of, "How could you abandon your own mother?" To which Regina replied, "You almost killed me, so I never want to see you again." She really nailed that home perfectly. For the money, I paid him $1,000 and called it a day. Pretty dang cheap for taking part in ruining someone's life. I'm not sure how that repays any damage I might have caused him, but Steven said that he was just doing it for the paperwork, and that since I had saved his daughter, he didn't really need any money at all, and he just wouldn't accept more money from me. That's why I started sending him really expensive meat, or doing what I can for him. That was all I could do to help him out. By the way, Jennifer was sued for almost $30K! She was crying about how it was unfair, but I would say it's perfectly fine. It's been a few years since then, but Mr. Steven asks me out to go grab some food frequently. I figured that it would be best for me to stay out of their lives, but he just kept asking me to go out, so sometimes we all go out together. Then one day, he suddenly told me, "Regina seems to have really taken a liking to you." I laughed about it, but then realized that Regina is about to graduate middle school soon. She's so young, but then I looked back and noticed that I'm now in my 30s. I've been pretty picky and selective when it comes to finding a new girlfriend after that. But that's totally fine. I don't ever want to date a woman like that in my life again.
Hey, Kyle. Just so you know, I'm getting married. I figured I should tell my brother.
Pardon me? Married? Why all of a sudden?
You know I've been going out with that doctor for some time, right? I wasn't even going to introduce you, but you had to show up at the restaurant. That was so embarrassing. That's the guy I'm marrying.
Oh, that guy, huh? The kind of serious-looking young guy? Wasn't his name Brandon or something like that?
Yeah, that's right.
I see. Well, thanks for telling me, and congratulations. I bet you're gonna get pretty busy preparing for the wedding and all.
Yeah, about that. You don't need to get involved in any of it, just so you know.
Excuse me? Yeah, well, preparations are usually done by the people getting married, so I've no intention of getting involved in any of that.
Yeah, not only that. You don't have to come to the wedding ceremony either.
Are you being serious? If you don't invite me, no other relative will be there. You okay with that?
No problem there. I'm inviting my parents, so no need for you to be there.
Parents? What are you... Wait, don't tell me.
That's right, my parents. The ones I was forcibly separated from when I was only 6 years old. Because of you. They heard from someone that I was getting married and came a long way just to see me.
I'm gonna have to stop you right there, Cindy. I know these people. They have no interest in you. They're only after Brandon's money. I'm sure of it. They will suck you dry.
But that's just your opinion. It all seems so one-sided.
You don't realize what kind of fraudsters they are. I told you about them hundreds of times. Don't you remember all that?
Yeah, but once I met them, they were so nice to me. They were tearful just seeing how much I'd grown up and matured. I bet you anything that after living apart for so long, they realized how they treated us and felt remorse.
That's how they play this game, Cindy. Don't you see? They're stringing you along, earning your trust until they get a hold of the money. It's all part of their master plan, and you're in the midst of it. When they come snooping around again, just be on guard. Don't obey their every request. Keep a distance and never trust them. You got that?
Do I really have to be satisfied with a high school dropout of a brother as a family? At least I have real parents. Some people don't even have that.
Please, don't be like that, Cindy.
Anyway, even if they were solely after his money, he's the son of a local doctor. He'll just take over the clinic one day. It's not as if he's some world-renowned heart specialist or anything. But the clinic does bring in a considerable amount, I suppose. And we could expand in the future. Even if they do milk us for some cash, we won't go bankrupt anytime soon. We're not that poor. We're on a completely different level from you, Kyle. Don't compare us to a high school dropout factory worker.
How could you say that? Do you really think I wanted to drop out of high school? I was an honor student. I had my eyes on college, but I had to escape that household and save you.
You make it sound as if you rescued me and took me far away. All we did was drive a few hours to Grandpa's place. At least we had a place to live. You really should have asked to finish high school. Grandpa was still alive by the time you started working at the factory. If you really wanted to, you could have finished school, no problem.
Grandpa wasn't exactly well off. He just barely supported himself, much less two grown kids. Cindy, this is final. Don't ever trust these guys. They will end up breaking your heart. Mark my words.
Excuse me?
I never told you this, Cindy. I thought it might leave you traumatized, but the reason I took you and escaped was because they were planning to sell you off to some guy to wipe their debt clean. You were only 6 years old at the time. I couldn't let that happen.
Are you serious?
It was only complete chance that I heard about their malicious intent. And that's when I contacted Grandpa for help.
Who was this guy I was supposedly being sold to?
All I can say is that if I hadn't taken you away, you wouldn't be here today. God knows where you would have ended up. I was only 15 at the time, just starting high school. Grandpa never complained and made all the arrangements to take custody of us. I heard he also got legal advice from the people down at Child Services. It took some time and effort, but he was finally able to take legal custody of us. One of the conditions was that I quit school and start making a living by working at this factory.
What a cock and bull story. Mom and Dad were super nice to me. They would never do such a thing. You're delusional, Kyle.
You're not gonna believe me, is that it? After all I've done for you.
Back to what we were talking about earlier. I'm going to invite Mom and Dad to the wedding. And I don't want you there. End of story. The wedding guests are all Brandon's friends and relatives. If you show up, a high school dropout, it'll be a catastrophe. Mom and Dad both finished high school, so no real problem there. It's just so embarrassing to have a high school dropout of a brother attend. You can understand that, right? Also, you don't have to show up when both of our parents meet for the first time, just as folks in mine. Just so you're aware, I told Brandon that my brother may disrupt the wedding because he's so incensed that you're a successful doctor. I warned him to be on the lookout for you.
You would go that far to keep me away, huh? Alright, Cindy. Have it your way. Just don't come crying to me later.
I never want to hear you say we're family ever again!
Right. That's your desire. I have nothing more to say. As for me, I don't want to be anywhere near those grifters.
Hey, Kyle. What's up, bro? Today's a big day. Finally getting married.
Yeah, right. I forgot all about it. Today was the day. Well, congratulations.
Yeah, thanks.
What is it? Did you change your mind? You want me there after all?
Don't worry about that. No chance of that happening.
Well, that's a relief.
Come on, Kyle. Don't give me that. I bet you wish you were here.
No, that hasn't changed one bit. But after your rejection, I got to thinking. You're a grown woman now, and Brandon's not some kid. He's a doctor after all. Figured you guys can handle it. You guys can take responsibility for your own actions. No need for me to interfere. You know what? I decided to just think about my future and my own happiness going forward.
I have no idea what you're talking about. But I take it you have zero intention of crashing this wedding. I have your word, right?
Of course, I had no intention of crashing any party.
Well, that's a relief.
You done? I just got off the late shift. I'm exhausted.
Yeah. Nighty-night.
See ya.
Kyle, wake up! You have to help me. Kyle, please pick up! My wedding dress! What am I going to do? I had the dress order made! It's cost in excess of $10,000! They made off with the dress and all the rented jewelry! That necklace used real diamonds! They took everything of value! How could this happen? Please, Kyle! Please respond!
What the hell is this?
Oh, Kyle, finally! Where have you been, for God's sake?
I was sleeping. I told you I just finished my shift. I didn't want to be interrupted, so I turned the phone off.
Your sister is in trouble and you're sleeping? Are you out of your mind?
How was I supposed to know what's happening? Besides, it has nothing to do with me. So, you catch the thieves?
Excuse me?
Wasn't that line message this afternoon about some robbery at the wedding?
Yeah, right. It was a robbery, but it's more than that. It's about... How should I put this?
The hell are you trying to say? Is this some kind of prank?
The people who took the dress and all the jewelry... It was Mom and Dad!
Oh, wait. Back up, would you? You're saying it was those two?
Yeah, Mom and Dad. They came into the dressing room while I was getting ready. They stuffed everything into a big sack and took off.
Well, I definitely saw this coming.
How could my mother and father do this to their own daughter? When I met them, they were super nice. They got all misty-eyed when they saw how happy I was.
I told you that's how they got on your good side. Play to your emotions, the oldest con in the book. They keep this charade up, built your trust, and when the time comes, they pounce. How many times have I warned you, don't ever trust them? When they approach, always be super vigilant.
What's the use of telling me that now? What the hell am I going to do? They stole everything. I have nothing. My wedding is a total disaster.
Does that mean the wedding was canceled?
Not only that, the whole wedding, the whole marriage is finished.
What do you mean?
Brandon's parents said they don't want their son marrying someone brought up by thieves. So the whole thing was called off. The wedding, the engagement.
Probably know the answer to this, but here goes. Who's gonna pay for that order-made wedding dress?
Well, that... Brandon paid for the whole wedding.
Did you call the police?
Yeah, Brandon called them right away.
Okay, got it. So everything has been taken care of. I don't see what I can do.
Hold it. What? What do you mean by that? You're my brother! Your little sister is in trouble! And that's your response? And this is something our parents did. You're responsible too!
Hey, Cindy, have you already forgotten what you said?
Huh? Forget what?
You said you never wanted to hear that we are family ever again. You do remember that, right? That means we're not family, not brother and sister. No relation. That's what you wanted and I agreed. I have no obligation to help you, Cindy.
We don't have time to be arguing about this BS!
And what's more, I'm not part of your family anymore.
What are you talking about?
I told you some time back that I was dating the daughter of the factory owner. I married her recently and became a part of her family. I dropped my name and took hers. I'm part of their family now.
Pardon me, you're not...
It means I'm not part of their family. We all live together at her father's place.
I don't understand any of this. This is the first time I'm hearing about this.
Why do I even have to report to you? You're not even family. I have no obligation to you. You're a stranger.
But Kyle, I was...
Now that you know, hope you'll respect my wishes and not contact our family anymore.
Come on, Kyle. Your sister's in trouble. Help me out, would you?
You're the one who said you'd rather have your real parents than a high school dropout factory worker. Remember that? You're the one that ignored my warnings and invited those fraudsters into your life. I warned you 100 times never to trust those scoundrels. You're the one that wanted nothing to do with me. I wasn't in your league, you said. I was an embarrassment.
Please, Kyle, don't be like that.
You got yourself into this mess. Figure it out for yourself. My days of being your brother are over.
Please, Kyle, forgive me.
I'm sorry to say this, Cindy, but you no longer have a brother.
Please, you can't abandon me.
We better cut this short. We're getting ready to leave on holiday with the family. We won't be back for about a week. Goodbye, Cindy. Have a happy life.
Kyle, you can't do this to me!
I was told later that my parents were eventually tracked down by the police. Apparently, they were trying to hawk the jewelry that they stole to a pawn shop downtown. Wasn't long before they were sentenced to prison. As for the wedding dress, that was sold immediately. Seems there was a buyer, all set up. That money was long gone. Obviously, the wedding could not continue and it was cancelled. And as Cindy said, the marriage itself was terminated. My sister's just an average office worker with an average monthly salary. Highly unlikely that she could pay off the debt that she managed to create. But as she had invited many of her co-workers to the wedding, and who later learned that her parents were the culprits in this heist, she was too ashamed to continue working there. After a couple months, she was forced to resign out of humiliation. Friends told me she's currently working some part-time job downtown, apparently keeping a low profile. A lot has happened over the years, but I decided that what's important is my current family. I plan to focus on my own happiness going forward.